Hey guys, this is Fever91 and I'm talking about Avowed. I've been playing through it and I'm just gonna give my thoughts more so about how this feels like a half-baked game, but it's still fun. Now, what do I mean by half-baked? Well, you see, in RPGs like this, RPGs with this style, we come to expect certain things. For example, in RPGs like Final Fantasy VII, you don't expect to be able to attack random NPCs everywhere. That's not the type of RPG it is. But in RPGs like this, you do expect to be able to do that, but you can't do it in this one. You can only attack NPCs that are actually hostile against you. You cannot just go into a village like in Outer Worlds, and I'm going to be comparing it mostly to Outer Worlds since this is also an Obsidian game, and just kill everybody. Not that that's something that it doesn't take away too much from the gameplay, but not having it still feels like it's lacking because you've come to expect that out of games like this. And another thing you've come to expect from games like this is needing certain skills to do certain things, like picking locks. I don't remember how it was in Outer World, but in this game, you don't actually have to pick the locks. You just have to have a certain amount of lock picks and then you just hold the button. Also, when it comes, you expect to drop weapons, be able to drop weapons, right? Yeah, you can't do that in this game. Now, that's not a big thing. Just like the lock picking, it's not a big thing. It's just one of those things that you kind of expect. With weapons, you can only break them down, sell them, or stash them at your camp. And speaking of camps, that's the only place in this game where you can talk to your companions. You cannot talk to them actually anywhere else. Yes, there are certain moments, where you may be able to say something to them, like in maybe a story moment or maybe in a quest. But other than that, you really just can't talk to them unless you're at camp. And that really takes away from the immersion of the game. So that kind of sucks, because in Outer Worlds, you could talk to basically anyone, anywhere. Yes, sometimes a companion would be like, hey, let's talk back on the ship. But for the most part, you could basically just talk to any of your companions anywhere, but not in this game. No, you have to talk to them at camp. And speaking of companions, you cannot give them any weapons. Now, that was a big shocker for me, because in Outer Worlds and in most games like this, you can choose what type of weapons you want to give which companions. You can kind of make one companion more tank-like or more melee and make another companion more ranged or something like that. No, in this one, whatever weapons the companions have, that's what they have. Whatever armor they have, that's what they have. You cannot equip anything on them. That just feels very lacking, especially in a game like this. And once again, back to companions. This one's not as big because it wasn't in Outer Worlds either. But you can't romance your companions or anyone really. I think there maybe, because they said, I haven't gotten to this part yet, but they said basically no romance. So there's probably some type of, but basically no romance in the game. But it wasn't in Outer Worlds either, so we're not going to fully count that one. But yeah, like I said, this game is fun. I am enjoying it. But all these stuff, see, here's the thing. Outer Worlds was a really fun game. I played through the whole thing. I even have some tutorials here on my YouTube channel. But Outer Worlds already felt like it was lacking a bit for an RPG of its kind. And this is lacking more from Outer Worlds. It's like they've simplified it a little too much. And that's why it feels half-baked. It feels like this could have been so much more if they just enabled you a little bit more freedom, with the companions, being able to talk to them anywhere, being able to give them armor and weapons and stuff like that, especially. Those missing are huge for RPGs like this. But like I said, the game's still fun. I'm still enjoying it, but it just seems too simple. But what do you guys think about Avowed? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, like, share, and subscribe. May God bless you all.